Hey there kids, your Guitar Sage here. Today we're going to learn how to play Yellow by Coldplay. I'm just going to jump into it and then we're going to talk about the rhythm, talk about chord construction, talk about song construction, and any other little ditties that we need to know about this, okay? First off, capo 2, and here we go. It's going to go something like this. This is the intro, and the song's in 4. Right here. So let's break it down into the bits and pieces here, okay? First off, capo 2. Please don't ask me if you need a capo. I'm saying you do. So go get a capo right now. Go run out and get one. About 12 bucks. This is a G7, I think it's called. I'm looking at my chart, by the way, here. If you think I'm getting distracted of something over here, it's my chart, which is helps us, okay? 2, if you want to get a hold of this chart, or if you want to know about any of the techniques that we're using here that you're not sure of, check out YourGuitarSage.com. Buy the ebook. Will really help your playing out a lot as far as strumming, chords, whole enchilada. Check out YourGuitarSage.com and it'll describe to you what you're getting. 33-page document. Okay? So here we go. The chords in this are, there's an A, so it's just a straight up A, okay? An A sus, which is taking your pinky and popping it up a fret. I shouldn't be hitting that low E. I bring my thumb around and mute that low E. Okay, that's my A sus. Regular E chord, right? Looks like this. Okay, E sus. So again, you take your pinky and bring the fret up, so you're going from 1 and you're putting your pinky right there. So that's an E sus. And then a D, and then a D sus, what some people call a D sus 2. And so basically you're holding your regular D chord here, but you just lift your middle finger. Don't lift it up too high though. Okay, so there's your D sus 2. Now, the chorus is going to be a D chord. And we got a bar chord here. Sorry guys, we got to do it. Even with the capo, there's a bar chord in this one. F sharp minor. I'll show you how to play that in a minute. And then back to our E. Okay, so the intro, okay, it's going to go something like this. It's going to go, now the song's in 4, so like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm going to yell out the chords to you. Either be writing these down or like I say, get the chart. It's going to go something like this. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is all A for the first measure, for the first 4 measures. 1, 2, 3, so here. The A sus, E sus, D sus 2 measures of A. Good. You're doing good. Okay. Verse. Here we go. Verse is going to go something like this. Measure of A, measure of A7, measure of E, measure of E7, measure of D. I keep saying 7, I'm sorry. Measure of A, measure of A sus. Measure of E, measure of E sus. Measure of D, measure of D sus 2. 2 measures of A. Yes, it's very similar to the intro. It's the exact same thing with minus those 4 A's in the beginning. So again, measure of A sus, measure of E, measure of E sus, measure of D, D sus 2, 2 measures of A. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Kids are rocking. Here we go. Chorus is going to go like this. 1 measure of D, 1, 2, 3, 4. Split measure. What's a split measure? Split measure is when we put 2 chords in 1 measure. Okay, so 2 beats for 1 chord, 2 beats for the other chord. So in this case, 2 beats for F sharp minor, which I'll show you in a minute, and 2 beats for E. So it's going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 measures of D. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back into the verse. Okay, here's the F sharp minor. Basically what we're doing is we're taking an E minor, which you know, take these 2 fingers and put them right here. Anything you do in your open position, you could do up the neck. Okay, we've got that bar right there. I mean, we've got this capo right there, right? Why couldn't we make our finger do that and just bring it up the neck? Okay, that's basically what a bar chord is. It's just whatever this note is right here is what we're calling our chord. Okay. Now, in reality, it's not an F sharp, but it feels like an F sharp because we have this capo here. We're calling our E minor here, and our C here, and our D here, and our G, and those sorts of things. Our A here. But that's because the capo's here. In reality, that's not the actual key because we're a whole step up. It'd be equivalent to playing your piano and then physically changing, or not your piano, but say your keyboard, your electronic keyboard, and then physically changing the key instead of playing different keys. You're physically changing the key with the presets or whatever, okay? Or your edit buttons. Okay, so I lost myself. Okay, so here we are. So we're taking the E minor and we're playing up the neck. And we're taking this first finger, laying it across all the strings. For you newbies that have not played a bar chord before, I promise you this will be very difficult, okay? However, you can totally get this, okay? I had a terrible time with this when I first played it. Now, I can play them all day long. I'll drop my pick, but I'll play them all day long, okay? So, here's my F sharp minor. So you're laying this finger down and taking these 2 fingers, laying them up 2 frets above, and that's our F sharp minor, okay? If you're having any difficulty with this, just skip that chord or keep trying to play it, okay? I separate my practices into actually playing songs and then hardcore practicing something, okay? So if you're performing for somebody, you don't want to be practicing, you want to be performing the tune, which means you may have to kind of fudge over a chord or something like that. Okay, kids, that's it on this tune. It's really, seriously done. It's that easy, okay? So, if you haven't already, go to YourGuitarSage.com, get that ebook. It'll really help me out. It'll help the cats out. They're hungry. And they need to be fed, alright? Okay, kids, keep practicing. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe. The little yellow button up there. Hit subscribe and keep checking back every day. We got new tunes every day.